It is a gorgeous, succulent rainy day in Wisconsin. You know I love my rainy days. And I have so much good inspiration to share with you guys today. One of our favorite ways to entertain is a la the buffet, because having 4 little boys in our home doesn't always allow for grandeur, table settings and all that sort of thing. Maybe this happens in your home too. While I love to set a pretty table, it is one of my favorite ways to play. Setting up a buffet is so fun and inspiring and fairly no-brainer. So I'll share a few of my favorite tips with you. Okay, so first of all, I will usually start with a little piece of inspiration. Katsina, this beautiful pattern that we've designed, is so Moroccan, yummy, just luscious. And that's always a great place for me to start is, you know, where do I want to go with this setting? And so if I start with this word, like I want to do something exotic or I want to be inspired Moroccan, then I'll start kind of walking around my house and dragging things together. It's just sort of a mixture of oddball objects that I pulled together, and you can use anything from anywhere, or if you're out and about finding things and collecting things, just think about layers and textures and all that kind of stuff. That will allow you to create this beautiful landscape that will, when people walk up to it to take their plate and then to get their food and everything, it's very inspiring, it's beautiful, and it's more fun to do because the great thing about it is none of it is about perfect. That's the most important rule. None of it is about perfect. Don't ever start from that place because that's the scariest place to start from. I know it's easy to look at a setting like this and go, oh, that looks hard to do, but it's not at all. And that's why I want to break it down for you so that you can understand how really simple and actually inspiring and creative it is. It'll end up being like one of your favorite creative outlets, I guarantee it. So, you know, a big mirror that was already on the wall, then I grabbed another mirror and propped it up against the wall, so I create a cool little layer here. Some trays are great. You know, this is a really cool birch table that my husband John actually built, and I love it. It's so, you know, interesting and kind of funky and rustic. I love that about it. But then I always look for, you know, fun little funky trays and baskets and things like that, big stacks of books, because it allows me to sort of have a level surface. I can play around with heights and things like that, and it's interest. It adds really cool interest to my mix. You know, a gorgeous you know, metal tray that's kind of all banged up and funky, and then this beautiful pedestal with hydrangeas coming out of it. You know, it's so pretty, and let them be long and loose and flowy. You know, sort of get into character when you're doing your whole setup. I don't know, whatever. Think of a movie character, you know, that kind of thing. Allow yourself to go a little bit because it's more fun. Don't put yourself in too much of a box. Just, you know, let it be this kind of fun experience. And then, you know, grab one of your big bowls and maybe your salad is in one of these, and, you know, find a little funky element like this crown or something and, you know, cock it off to the side and stack up your bowls and find something interesting, some kind of funky, cool vessel to put all of your flatware in, and mix up your flatware. You know, you don't have to use all the same stuff. Grab a handful of this and a handful of this and shove it in there, and it'll just be cool and imperfect. You know, some neat, interesting glasses. You could use a mix of glasses. I've chosen, you know, these beautiful little Moroccan glasses, but it can be whatever you've got. A hodgepodge of things makes it even more interesting. You know, some mugs, a little wine, light your candles. The most important thing when you're entertaining, I feel like, is that your guests come to your home, you're handing them a cocktail, they're relaxing because you're relaxed, and the whole event will be that much more fun, laid back, cool. And this whole layering business right here that I've done, this buffet, this should be the fun part, besides the fact that you're going to have a cocktail and entertain a whole lot of people that you love being with.